Hello, welcome one and all, this is Crunchy, it's mid-November 2022 and we're at Croft Circuit. Yes, this is a very personal take on comparison between Croft in Assetto Corsa, the original, and rFactor2 as of this month. So the first car we're looking at in my Trackday pick is this Racing Studios GTM Bayro 6 V8. Like all Racing Studios cars, it's available from their website, and of course it's very good. Here's a skin I must have downloaded from Race Department, so thanks to all the people who provided skins and cars for my track day experience. And this is one of my first laps out here at Croft. I'm going to show you the circuit layout soon. So obviously this in reality is a BMW M6 GT3 car from 2019 I believe, give details on correct. Croft was originally an RAF station of course, so this has all been based on the runways and the airfield things. So you can see it's like a triangular circuit. It's actually now 3.423 kilometers, which is 2.127 miles after the refurb in 1997. Racing originally started here in 1964. It's now a home of the BTCC from 1997 till now, and the British F4 2015, but it does have a history of use of having the TCR, UK, BSB, British Formula 3 and British GT here. Current supported races to the BTCC are the Porsche Cup and the Renault Clio Cup, GB versions of course. So it's got 16 turns. The race record is actually held by Sergio Perez of all people in a Dallara F308 with Formula 3 car, and that was in 2008. I forget what the record was. But anyway, getting back to the circuit, this is sunny out, sunny in and sunny out. So we're coming down towards the complex now, in the tiny inner part of the circuit. This is second gear, and we're soon going to be in first gear now to take the very tight hairpin. It's alleged that this is possibly one of the tightest hairpins in motor racing worldwide. I'm not sure how true that is. So there we go, now a BMW. It's a very heavy car, and a big 4-litre monster it is. And now we're in the same car, but now we're in rFactor2. So this is part of the GT pack I believe I bought some time ago, rFactor2. You can see the undulations in the track from this first person view. The undulations in the AC version, I must say that's an amateur skin in the AC version. I believe that was made by Fields 3, Terra 21, based on a design by Jim Lloyd, I think that was. And obviously that was an amateur version, but this is the very latest BTCC track, or the Croft Circuit track, released by rFactor2 earlier this month. It's laser scanned, so it's thought to be more accurate. I think the dimensions are roughly the same. I think the amateur guys who did the AC version did a very good job. The only thing is the undulations and the little faults in the circuit are very jarring in Assetto Corsa, as though your car has no suspension, whereas you can see this feels more bouncy in rFactor2. So I think the record for this kind of car is about 125, so if we get anywhere near that we'll be doing well. You see I'm on a bit of a race thing here, and I've got the tyre app showing. I think this is a much more powerful car than a BTCC car, I should emphasise. So I think that's the record for BTCC cars. This is a 4-litre monster and very heavy to drive. The weight comes over really well both in the Racing Studios version and this rFactor2 version. Working here, getting a third, trying to hit that apex a bit late there, trying to use the full width of the track. and over to the right hand side here at the Jim Clark S's. And this is Croft, and this is Sunny Inn, which we've taken too wide there, so lost a bit of time there. And this is Sunny Out. This straight doesn't seem to have a name. Come down towards the complex here. We take that in third usually, and then second here for this tight right-hander. So yeah, this is just me as if I was in choosing a track day at Croft. This is my local circuit, I should emphasise. I've got a northeastern England English accent. As we come down the start-finish straight. So this circuit is about 30, 40 miles away from me maybe. I think it's in a village, near a village called Dalton, I think. It's got a Darlington postcode, DL. But it's actually over the County Durham, Yorkshire border into North Yorkshire. But just. And as you can tell, these straights were formerly RAF landing strips. But it's had a couple of refurbs. As I say, the last big one was in the 1990s, when the circuit had a big overhaul in 97 to make it like it is at the present time, which is like what it is now. So trying to hit this apex, use all of the track, not quite there. That's the fastest part of the circuit there. I think some of the cars I'm hoping to get them into fifth and get a bit more speed going here. So yeah, I'm finding this a very comfortable drive. So the lads who did the version for Assetto Corsa did a really good job, but it's not quite up to the standards here. So seeing as this has been laser scanned. So into first for the hairpin. Yeah, almost a couple of seconds up. Just a bit of time there on the hairpin. That gives us a time of 1:24.7. Feel the weight of the car, as I say, as you pull it round. It just shows that this rFactor 2 has been worked on a lot, and Assetto Corsa hasn't been worked on much physics-wise for a number of years now. So we wouldn't expect it to be as good as this, but it's still a very enjoyable drive, especially with those Racing Studios cars. And you've got a good range. That one we drove last was a good one. Totally wide there at Sunny Inn. And so I think that's where we get into our next car. That gives us a time 1:24.734 there, as I say. So let's go on to the next car. By RSS, Racing Studios again. So as you can possibly guess what this car is, if you know anything about your cars, driven straight over the cone there, didn't seem to disappear. Yes, so can you guess what this one is? This Moonskin, by the way, is also a download from Race Department, and I think it was written and drawn by Angel Riri, so thanks to them for this nice Moonskin. I'm assuming there's a real Moon team somewhere. Really throwing this one around. Yeah, so this is a Ferrari 360 Modena in GT. Sliding, bit of a power slide there, coming round Sunny Inn. But another good drive for my Trackday pick. Yes, it's a Ferrari Modena 360 GT. So we come into the complex now. We're back on Assetto Corsa, by the way. So as we come down to start a lap on the start finish, heading towards Clairvaux at the rate of knots. That was Clairvaux. We're now into the Hawthorne Bend here, heading towards the chicane, which is made up of railway sleepers, I'm given to understand, or blocks of radius. Whoa, bit of going off the track there under the application of the throttle there. So we come up to Tower Bend. Trying to find that apex a bit late and make use of the full width of the track. Yeah, so it's pretty rural here in North Yorkshire. A lot of farmland. You can see maybe the Cleveland Hills in the distance, which have been modelled. Whoa, and I've lost it. Yeah, so that's a handful, that car. Well, it is if you don't handle it properly. Here I am, coming around again for another try. Again, the RSS cars have all got great sound. As we come round Croft here, trying to keep it on with Sunny in. Keep the speed on with Sunny in. And Sunny out. Yeah, some great noises there. Looking from the outside of the car here. Try and hit this apex here, that's good. And into first, here we go. Bit of a skid on the under braking there. And a good exit. So that was the Ferrari. I enjoyed driving that one. That was a really good drive. Again, all the RSS cars are a good drive. Whoa, and we've lost it again at turn 1 in Clairvaux. So that's where we put the Ferrari to bed, and now we're back in rFactor2 for a Japanese car now. Can you guess what it is? Just make sure we've got the go-ahead to leave the pits. Don't want any penalties. So the weather is a bit duller here in rFactor2. The weather systems in rFactor2 are very good. So we've come round Hawthorne Bend. Just getting the feel of it. The Toyota Supra is basically a 5th generation Supra. It's basically a 3-litre twin turbo. They're used in Super GT, GT4 and IMSA. Those exterior sounds, I'm not sure about those. They sound a bit synthesizer-ish. I don't know if that's the sound of the real engine. Yeah, this one, it's nice and pointy, this one. You can really point this one in and hit the apexes where you want to. The only problem is that roll bar is kind of in the way of looking for the corner apexes on the right hand side there. I did try this in different views but didn't really like them. So yeah, I don't know if this is an official skin or one I've downloaded as we approach the hairpin. Looks like somebody, I'm not sure if it's me who's done a 118, I doubt if that was me. So here we go. Trying to get a fast lap going. Approaching Clairvaux, 3rd gear, to turn 1 Clairvaux. Around here, careful. Gear 2 for the Hawthorne Bend. I think it's a bit hard to see the turn in for the chicane there. But again, another car, another lot of fun. My Trackday here at Croft. I think you have to brake about 100 there, I'm finding I do. Not being a very fast sim racing driver. Over to the right to make the Jim Clark S's. Oh, here's Croft. third, trying to make the, yeah, using the full width of the track there, which is good. Same here. Another external view of the car there. The skin is pretty good. Far too deep there. Far too deep there, so that's that lap ruined. Oh god. Yep, not very good. And just adjusting a few things here. Hang on. While before I put the throttle down again. Sorry about the few clicks on the soundtrack there. So anyway, here we go. Throttling up, coming down. You see the undulations on the track, the bumps? I think they're quite really well represented here in this game. Not so well represented in AC. As I say, it's a bit they're a bit jarring, like you run over metal poles in the road or something. Here we go, that's better. Up to 5th. Brake at 100. Look for the apex late if you can see it. There it is. On the outside. Back on the inside for the S's. At least we kept it on the circuit this time. Well, we're 3 seconds up. Yeah, I'm just going to try and keep it in third there, but so tighten into second here. Brake the hairpin into first. Keep sight of the rumble strip if you can. What time do we get here in this? 1:25.468. Yeah, this is an enjoyable drive, this Toyota Supra. I know some Japanese cars can be a little bit idiosyncratic to drive. Where's that? Whoa! Yes, that's the chicane. So, we're now back in AC, and another Racing Studios car, the GT Vortex V10. Can you guess what this one is? You'll recognise it as soon as you see it from the outside. And it's got this great Red Bull skin, which was provided Schupo on Race Department. Yes, it's a Dodge Viper GTS R. This is a 400 horsepower monster, I believe. What else can one say about a Dodge? It's a Dodge. It's pretty fast. Why? Right, didn't quite make it there. Get back on the circuit. Yeah, but again, nice to drive. I don't suppose, I mean, if I can drive this, I don't know how realistic a Racing Studios model can be, really, driving with my Logitech G920. But it's fun to drive. Here we come down into the complex. Yeah, really smart looking car here with this skin on. Weather here slightly better in AC, as you can see we've got some shadows. Here we go. Looking smart as it comes around the hairpin. You can see the movement of the car under acceleration, which is good. Here we go. Try and avoid the try and avoid the barriers at the chicane there. As we come up to Tower Bend, how well do we turn at the apex? Pretty well. Trying to make, as I say, full use of that track there, over onto the right to come around the Jim Clark S's. Jim Clark, the former British Scottish racing hero. And down to Sunny Inn. Yeah, controlling it quite well. A good turn of speed. Once more into the complex. Second gear. Yeah, that's a pretty high resolution skin there, so thanks to Shupo there on Race Department for that. I think we get a time here of 1:28.367 before I kill myself. Now we're in an LMP. This one, I said it's by United Racing Design. So their cars, mods tend to be slightly more expensive. This one's probably about £5, I think. Had this for a while. Yeah, this is like an LMP. This is based on the Audi LMP, which took part in the 24-hour Le Mans. This skin is by somebody called Assetto, again, got on Race Department. Getting a bit of a feel for the car here. It's much of a different feel to the other cars. Again, we're in Assetto Corsa, if you can't tell. Again, a nice sound. Possibly based on the real car, I don't know. We've got some chase cam reviews here, which is a bit unusual for me. So yeah, not really got a feel for the speed of this one yet, so taking it easy. Obviously got tons and tons and tons of downforce. Reviews here as we come round the chicane in gear 1. Here we go. What can we get out of this? I'm enjoying my virtual track day here at Croft. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sticks to the track well. There's Tower Bend. Yeah. I'm trying to avoid the grassed areas. Nice turn of speed there. Yep, took the apex well. Yeah, still a bit unstable. It's not my driving style, doesn't really suit this car, but here we go. Yeah, that was a 1:27.11 in that car. We're now back in rFactor2. Now, can you guess what this car is I've chosen? Yes, very distinctive. It's a Corvette C7 GT3R. This is a 6.2 litre monster, rear-wheel drive, V8. With a nice rear view camera there instead of a mirror. Nice sounds as well. So this must be part of the GT3 pack and rFactor2. There's a close look. The skin isn't very high resolution as I come off the circuit. Ruining my tyres, as you can see. Right, let's see if we can repair any damage done to the cars. Gear shifts are a bit noisy in this one. Right into first. Bring it around. Back in the grey weather. Now there's a car following us there. I'm assuming that must be some saved ghost. I don't know. I don't remember ever driving this circuit in that car before, so I don't know where that's come from. And I did ask for private practice. Must be one of those blips that you sometimes get in rFactor2. So anyway, come round Hawthorns into the chicane. Too early, turning was too early there. Not able to use the full width of the track there. Over to the right, and then the left. And then here, the fastest part of the circuit. Should be able to take that flat out. I'm too chicken to do that. We were slowed down for third gear. I can see the tyre tracks where I came off there. Cutting a bit fine there. Yeah. I find that in rFactor2 I'm much more able to turn the car in where I want to. I know all the cars are different, but it seems that the physics in Assetto Corsa don't often allow me to do that. I'm assuming it's the physics, not just the cars, or the track maybe. So here we are, that guy behind us is trying to muscle in. There he is. So come on. That was a 128.577. I can't believe it. Anyway. Oh look, we're in another new car in rFactor2. This is the Vanwall, which is a prospective manufacturer for the FIA World Endurance Championship for next year, 2023. As you can see, it's by colours. It's an LMH car, I think, which is like a self-purpose built car, and not an LMDH. So it's based on the Vanwall LMH, the Vanwall Hypercar, and it's capable of quite a turn of speed, as you can guess. Here we go. Whoa! Bit slow turning the wheel there. To come round Jim Clark. Croft. Don't know what all these flashing lights are in the car for. I don't know if it's traction control, ABS, or in this manual. It was a nice car to drive though. Right, here we come round. Possibly for the penultimate time. There's the lights turned purple then. Here we are coming down the straight. I'm not maxing out the throttle. I don't want to kill myself. That's clever. What happened there, but anyway, here we are at Hawthorns, bends to the chicane. Oh! I think I heard a glancing blow off the chicane barrier there. Doesn't seem to damage the car much. It must have been a very light skimming, but anyway, it has it did throw us off the track there. Here we come to the fastest part of the circuit. I think about the speeds here in KMH. Too deep. Too deep and sunny in there. Here's me driving. Hello everybody! In my Stilo helmet. Having a thoroughly nice time here at Croft. So on 111, I don't think this is going to break any records. Bit wide there. Obviously didn't get the apex line right. Here we go. Another lap. Brake into third. Into second. Very bouncy. Round the bend. Piling on the revs. Avoid the barrier and the chicane. Whoa! A bit too wide there under throttle. Up to Tower Bend. Brake. Turn in late-ish. On the apex. Missed that. Across the other side. We're down. Over to the right. Up to the left. Up to the right. Come on. Get those revs on. Whoa. Cut that one nicely. And yeah, quite a good line. We're nearly a second up. Come on. Using the full width of the track there. Whew. And oh, I've missed the apex. I'll readjust there. Cross into second. Throttle on gradually. Brake. First gear. Bring it round over the curb. Oh dear. Gonna get a penalty, but no, we seem to be alright. Here we go. Let's see if we can get this thing to move. Come on. Into the apex, third. Down, brake into second. Gradual application of the throttle. Building it up. Avoiding the barrier. Wah. Tower Bend. Well, good. Yeah, using all the track there. Good. You've got to be careful with the throttle on this thing. Yeah, I look forward to seeing the real car in action next year. Apparently this is what it'll look like. Maybe. Yeah, 1.9 seconds up as we enter the complex. Some judicious braking here. VR would be really handy. You'd be able to see the apexes better. 2 seconds up. This is going to be a 1:18.613. Thanks for watching. Please give a like if you appreciate all my work that goes into making this video. It did take quite a long time. Thank you very much. Bye for now.